Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy the Tarot Reader and I am doing a reading for Virgo for August 2024. So let's see what we have for you, Virgo. And thank you for my subscribers. I really appreciate you hanging in there with me and hanging out and checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. Okay, this is for August for Virgo. So let's see what's going on here with the star. Is there something that you had hopes for and it didn't go the way you... Okay, so I feel like there's something already in the... that's already happened, that it's not going the way you want it to. And in August, you're going to start losing hope in this, whatever this thing is. You've worked so hard for it, and there's just been some opposition because you got the Five of Wands here and the Seven of Wands where you believe in it, but because there's people doubting you or people fighting you, or maybe people thinking your idea isn't so great, they're doing their best to to oppose you, but I don't know how they're opposing you, because it looks like there's a few people here who are opposing you on something. There's something that you really tried very hard to bring people together, and Virgo, they're not going to come together. You can't bring them together no matter how hard you try. But whatever this situation is, and it's going to play out in August, I feel like you're being very hopeful about it, but there's some people that, and I don't think it's you, but there's people here who are really very negative and combative, and the energy is just, it's like, that Five of Wands with the Seven of Wands next to it. You know what you're up against. This has already started before August. So whatever the situation is for you, Virgo, you've been fighting this battle for a while. And let's say that this battle that you're now really having to fight in August just came up really fast, and now you got to jump on your feet and fight this thing. It's out of nowhere for you, because you didn't think that this was just going to come up against you again. And I looked at the bottom of this deck, and it's the Ace of Swords, and you're going to need some very powerful words and convincing and knowledge to get through this. You have it, but when you look at it right now, it looks insurmountable. It looks really big and overwhelming, but you know what you have to do. It's just a lot of work. And yeah, you have to do this. You're the person to do this, as hard as it is, as much as sometimes you may doubt yourself and you hate it because you don't like the people you're working with. you know, with that Five of Wands, maybe you've been given a big assignment, and it's going to require a lot of diplomacy on your end to just get along with some of the people. Right, exactly. Diplomacy, and the Five of Swords is reversed. So yeah, you're going to need to exercise some diplomacy. You have a Five of Wands here and the Five of Swords reversed right on top of each other. Five is already an important number here. It's a number of change, that there is some uncertainty here. So something in August is huge, huge. It's big in the sense that you are meant to gain something. You're meant to have it because you've worked really hard for it. This is yours. You're going to get it. It's meant to be yours. That five, you know, those two fives are, yeah, exactly. I said it's meant to be yours, and the Emperor comes out. Come on now. Come on now. All right, Virgo. You know it's yours. What is this thing? There's something that's huge. It's already yours, but there's people and situations in place that initially with the Star reverse that you're kind of doubtful, like, okay, is this going to happen? It's going to happen because it's supposed to be yours with the Wheel of Fortune, and you're the person for it because of the Emperor. And why is that? Because the Emperor is under the Seven of Wands, because whoever decided this is yours, they know that you will work really hard. You will bring, you can negotiate conflict. You can bring hostilities together to fix and to be diplomatic and to just be able to do the job. Now, the job might be, this might be your company. Yeah, this might be your company. You could be making some huge changes with your company. Changes that you probably have been wanting to do for a while. You're going to get it done in August. You're the person that's going to get, you're the boss in August. You're going to be able, it's incredible how you will be able to overcome any kind of conflict or hostility, because you have the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands here. There's going to be hostilities, but that's not going to intimidate you at all. You're just like, you're the Emperor in all of August, but it's something that I feel like you know the answers. Like someone said, this is yours, and I am here next to you. And I mean that in the sense, because the Wheel of Fortune is here, so with underneath the Star reverse, so that there's someone. It could be someone that you talk to. For example, it could be someone who you're really close to, like a grandfather who's passed away, right? And you talk to him, and he says, like, no, you got this. Like, it's yours. You know what you're doing. It's all going to work out. So you're going to have that reassurance in August. And, gosh, oh my God. Okay, so these two cards came out, and so so I just said grandfather. And I feel like it's grandfather or a father or someone who is so close to you who died too quickly, who is talking to you now and saying, this is yours. I have faith in you. But you're still grieving the death of this person. They were everything to you. They taught you everything. They showed you how to get through something like this. And you will get through it. And I looked at the bottom of the deck and we have someone else in your life here who is an elderly person who is guiding you. They could have also passed away. You have two very strong figures here. The King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. They are very strong. I feel like they have both passed away. But they have left their legacy in you. And whatever it is this August, you just have to claim your legacy. And okay, let's also say, Virgo, that there's someone who has passed away recently and you are still grieving from it, but you also still have to be the emperor in your life and you still have to work really hard. And it's really hard for you to sometimes see things, you know, as they are, because there is this Three of Swords here and there is grief. And the person who have passed away was everything to you and was maybe your guiding light. And now sometimes you feel lost and you question your choices because you are, your mind is fuzzy because of the grief and the loss. And in August, you might be feeling a little of that, Virgo. So there's some kind of loss here that you are still going through. And it's with someone who is so very close to you that you looked up to. You have the King of Swords here and the Emperor. Now understand that it's kind of hard to get back on your feet, especially when in August you have some major choices. Like, you have some really big things happening in August. And sometimes you doubt yourself. Sometimes you think, am I making the right decision? There's too many things to decide on. And I'm working as hard as I can. And you have two sevens here. You have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands. The seven is for you to go within and take some time and figure it out. There's no rushed decisions in August. Don't let anyone rush you to make any decisions. Do not feel obligated to make any decisions. The energy here with the Five of Swords and the Five of Swords reversed, the Five of Wands upright, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Like 5 and 7, there's change. You're not ready to make a decision on the changes in August. So the 7 is saying you need to take some time away, and you have the time. Don't let anyone tell you you don't have that time. You have that time to take away and make the right decision. You do. Because there's an emotional piece here that you are dealing with for August. And again, it is a loss. And I feel like it's the loss of someone very close to you. So that on top of some really big things that you have to think and do. And yeah, the Two of Swords is you have to make a decision. And I'm saying that make it very carefully. But you feel rushed in August, do not make it. It's a big one. There's a really big decision for you to be made and for you to make in August. What is that big decision? Oh, wow, for some of you, it could be your relationship. It could be a divorce for some of you. It's a very tumultuous divorce. It's really hard. Or it could be something that you absolutely love, and it's a very, very difficult decision for you to make, because it might mean that you have to let go of something that you love dearly. And you're being forced to make that decision. And I'm saying for August, don't make that decision. Give it some time. If anything, give it 7 months. Give it 7 months. What's 7 months? August, September, October, November, December, January. Give it until February. Unless you actually have to make a decision. So what does that mean? 7 is a strong factor here in my mind. 5 is 2, but 7 really stands out. What, you have to make a decision in 7 days? In 7 weeks? I'm going to go with that. When you make that decision, you have to decide who it is affecting and how it will affect them emotionally and how it will affect your relationship with them. If it's people that you love and care for and that you are obligated to maybe even, take care of them. But if it's people that you thought were loyal to you, or they're loyal to you only as long as you don't change things, Like sometimes people are loyal to you as long as you leave it alone and it's status quo. But, this is kind of an upheaval in some form. It is. It's an upheaval. And you have to go with how you feel and what is right for you. And people will not like it. You're going to lose relationships in the process. You're doing something, you're considering something big in August. Something big like you're selling the company. You're completely doing a restructure with the company that your father or grandfather left behind. And you're getting rid of people who've been there for a while. Like you're doing something really big, but you do have the guidance of your grandfather or father or someone who owned the company, someone who was very powerful and was very close to you and loves you dearly. But what is going on with you in August? There's still the grief. There is, because of the grief, I feel like your mind is kind of fuzzy. You're not very clear in how you're thinking. You're supposed to be in control, but things that should come quickly to you aren't coming that quickly. But they will. You need to buy some time. I would suggest not to make any big decisions in August. Okay, Virgo? And yeah, if this is a divorce, it's going to divide people. I see this more as I see this more as like there has been a loss and you have to take over as the owner, as the emperor. And it's hard for you to make some decisions. The seven of cups is here, and you have too many choices, and it really overwhelms you. So in August, I would say that I wouldn't make any big decisions. I would take my time. If I were you, I would take my time in August. Just step back, take some time, look at everything. Don't let anyone, kind of pressure you or make demands or put any weight on you regarding what they think you should do. You should really kind of stay away from those people and take some time away for you to decide and really think clearly, because you're still going through a grieving period. So that's kind of affecting the way that you are able to think clearly, because there's an emotional component here where, I'm still, the Three of Swords is here, so you're trying to get over a big loss, if that's actually happened to you. If it's the loss of someone who is very close to you, or there is the loss of something very dear to you, and now you have to step in and figure it out. Okay, that's what I have for you, Virgo, and see you in my next video. Tommy, the tarot reader, signing out. Bye-bye.